everybody. We are in Rimworld this morning, having us a stream. Gets my title page. Hi. I'm also got to check my Twitch to make sure I've got volume and noises as normal. We'll do a little test run right now. See how everything goes. Can we hear me? It's a good question. Yes, you can hear me, but my volume is super low. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try.
You sound fine.
I do sound fine on that? Okay.
Yeah. I've got the volume at like 15%. I hear you just fine.
Okay. Good. Well, maybe I unfucked it. I don't know. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I got a Cages in chat with me because my family, we made a Lulu's streaming channel. So that way when I come and stream, my family can come and bug the fuck out of me. Say hi, Cages.
Hi, Cages.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're not going to do any rules, goals, or blurbs or anything like that this morning. We're just going to get in and play because we didn't have a stream yesterday because it's Mother's Day. And I ate, and I played video games all day. It was glorious. Absolutely glorious. But today's goals, we got a few of them, and I've got to add to my list today as well, because not only do we have to get the floors down in the menagerie, not only do we have to get them the roofs on, we got to get the secondary amount of power run, but I also want to get my mechanators in here to start the insane amount of kibble I'm going to need, because I've decided to collect all the cute animals. It's insane the amount of food I'm going to need to even keep them alive. I cannot physically in the game or outside of the game without a mod from hell make enough kibble to sustain the amount of animals. It's 109 animals that I'm planning on collecting. I'm not collecting the Grillian tree sprouts because the Grillian trees, they're called, what are they called? Dryads. You kind of make them, they're like little mini living mechs. So you don't really collect them so much as you grow them. And so that's not technically a pet that you can have. Sorry, I had to go back. My Twitch was unloaded again for some reason. It's definitely user error at this point. At this point, it's all user error, I'm sure. But we are going to animals. 109 animals. Roughly, if they need, let's say just flat out, they need like a half a stack of food. So 75 and a half. All right, and then that's one animal. Take 109 times 2, because I was going to nose arc the shit, because why not? You know, I could always use the new babies for more food for the current babies. Don't think too much into it. It's fine. It's farming. That's what farming is. Raising them for eatums. But the amount of food I would have to produce to have all 109 times 2, plus food, plus babies, plus the regular crops. It was like an exorbitant amount of kibble, and you cannot physically make that much kibble in game without mods. And of course I don't want to add any more mods unless, you know, the game tanks, because I'm asking it to do a billion different things it's not supposed to do, as one should. Because what kind of fun are you having if you're not pushing the game to its absolute breaking point? And I am. It's not through mods. It's because I've got 4 colony tiles, 60 colonists, and a fuck ton of structure. Because infrastructure is nice. I actually did a really good job on this, surprisingly. Because it's all working. Is it at maximum efficiency? Fuck no, but it's working. That's the part that counts. Trading run, we're still working on. I was gonna make money, which means we need to have a trade day. Kibble storage, I'm working on Roratorium and the Herbivorium floors and roofs and the Fungus Bay. It's a lot of shit. And I'm adding to it today too, because we've got to add second mechanator. Mech. That's an H. Lord or lady. No idea who I'm gonna make my next. Gotta add 8 fabricators and automizers. And I need, it's 4 per, I'm making 8, so I need 2. Let's see, why are you doing maths in stream? Well, because you need to know math to figure out the fuck you need. At least it's not oxygen not included levels of math. That makes my brain, I don't see how GK plays that. I played it just enough to get the animal. You're like supposed to have like eat so much meat foods before year 10. So I did just enough to play that, and the rest of that is insane. Like that legitimately made my brain hurt. And I'm not a slouch either, but that ooh. Like not only are like this is like one layer, right? So you got just the one layer here. You got zones, which possibly makes it 2 because it's top down. But in oxygen not included, you've got the land layer, the gaseous layer, the temperature layer, the virus layer. So there's like 5 or 6 different fucking layers that you have to look over, just to make sure you don't accidentally kill your fucking colony because it's 1 too hot, 2 you opened a pee hole. It's just that game is insanely detailed, and it gives me a headache. I can't play it for too long. I would just long enough to go in, look at the critters running around, going, "Hey, that's cute," and then log the fuck back out. You ever play a game that hurt your head?
No.
Don't recommend it. You get off the. You get off the
I
damn
avoid
thing.
these types of games. I like story.
No, these you have to make your own story. Technically. No, Rimworld, it gives you like story bits, but it's how you interact with those story bits that makes the game. That's the whole reason why a lot of people don't like Minecraft either, because there is no set do this, do that, do this, do that. There's none of that. In Minecraft, you have to you have to choose what the hell you're going to do. And it's a perfect little creator sandbox thingy, but that's the reason why people only play it for like 2 weeks at a time. They go in, they kill the dragon, they get their wings, and boom, they're done. Like the Minecraft world that my nephew just started for us the other week. Like, he'll only play that for like a week or 2. But me, I like working through the progression tracks on the mod packs, as the mod packs have quest books. And I am a pure sucker for completionist shit. What do we have here? A whole bunch of nothing. Got somebody, I think Evans is about to have the babies. I still need a new naming convention. I tried to look up my damn follower and subscriber list, and they don't make it easy to find that shit. So I did not find it yet again today. I will Google that shit on how to find it, because that is definitely user error there. There's got to be a list. I know I can't name anybody after DK because he's got 2 colonists named after him. But I know Cages is one of the first followers, at least on Twitch and YouTube. But other than that, I know a few others, but I don't know enough offhand. I know Undead Troop is always in here. Hellraiser Pony is always in here. Evil Nala is normally in here too. But I've got like almost 300 subscribers on 2 something on Twitch and almost 3 something on YouTube. So it's close, and I don't know all of you. No clue. Take a look at Evans. She should be close to having more babies. She is. Good. So we'll just name them off the fly for now until I get another naming convention set up. Is there fire? Why fire? No fire. Nope. It's not fire I have to worry about. So we need to make money. We need to get the trading run done. Work priorities have been completed. I did that 2 episodes ago, and they're done. We're already doing all the things that we can do over there in the menagerie. So I need a jump run. Do I want to bring anything else over here to help them out a little bit? How's our components doing? 100 components, 6 advanced components, 1 shard. We had all of those daywalkers we murdered. I don't know why they keep coming to my bases. It never ends well for them. They never learn. Am I worried about that fire? No. No, I'm not. Alright, how are we doing on steel over here? That may be the breaking point for this one. 8,000, no, we're doing good. Well, good is comparative. 8,000 steel doesn't last very long at all, especially not how big my build projects are. I could probably sneak in 1 extra constructoid too. Because the atomizers eat a toxic waste pack about 4.8 per atomizer per day. As the amount of mechs that they can consume the waste stuff that we're not worried about waste packs everywhere. So I've got 3 atomizers and 12. So I've got enough wiggle room for another buildy bot. Let's get 1 build real quick. Got more than enough wiggle room, but I try to go for the lower end of that so that way I don't overextend and get my people in the shit. Toxic waste packs are gross. They deteriorize and they pollute your base. Gross. Gross. And they need more time to... Yep. Let's get another buildy bot. That will help. What about everybody downstairs? I've still got kiddos down here. I can't move everybody up yet. Alex, Zelda, and Elisa. Yeah, so I cannot move those kids as adults from down there. And we added Martina and Odin from home, from Tasty Mountain Home. So they're here helping out too. I'm just impatient. I want this done, and it's gonna take time. We're technically in year 43. Finally, at year 45, we've gone 10 years over what we managed in the Empire, and that's insane. I'm so fucking proud of this base. Bases. Base-I? Bases. But that also means we've only got 7 years to get this base perfected, and that is gonna be rough, because there's a lot of shit in here that needs to be... Not a whole lot. And I was supposed to pick out our color palette. Fuck. It looks like a weird, funky, damn Pokeball. But I don't want to go red and black because the yellows. And then the yellow looks like gold. I'm pretty sure I can't dye straw floor. Let's check. Nope. So that floor is going to stay that yellow, so we have to work with that at least. Rumble. There's a mod pack that'll fix that, but no. I had to do this shit in vanilla. It's okay, it's vanilla for a reason. because I don't want to lose another 100-year run because I've got mods. No, that losing the Empire like to almost broke me. Because I'd already, but by the time that the Odyssey had dropped, and I realized that it complete, even though it was nothing but, most of the decor builds, once I realized that it actually broke my game and I couldn't play, that broke me. I almost didn't pick this back up to the point where I didn't want to try the 100-year challenge, but I did it. I'm happy I did it because this is going very well. It's also at 17% difficulty, but that's fine. These bases won't survive a 500 plus. As a matter of fact, that's one of my when we get to the year 100, I've got like 3 or 4 separate endings planned. The first one, we're going to blow it the fuck up. Because that's how my sister, Wicked, always ends her bases. She gets bored. She has raised all these people, she's modified them, and she gets bored. And it's like, okay, everything's going well, I'm bored. Does she just save the game and walk away? No. She loads up the entire map with these things. They're called warhead traps. And she'll pull everybody into one room, lock the door, and just creatively spawn these in every, every other tile. And then she lets her colonists out of the room to destroy everything. And she giggles about it. So that's one ending that I'm planning for the very end. Before because I'm planning on releasing this. If you guys want to come in and take a poke about and see what all's, or if you just want to play it past the year 100, perfectly fine. It'll be your world by that point. Have fun, because it should be able to transfer over relatively easily to vanilla, other than the storage exploding. That'd be fine, perfectly fine. There's a couple of holidays for the colonists after that. And then, of course, there's the whole everybody gets the fuck off the planet, and then the fade to black. And there's one more I could trigger. It's called a Planet Killer, where the whole a big huge meteorite comes down and kills the planet. There's that one too. That's a fun one. Alright, I was actually going to do something. Damn it. Come on, brain. We need another constructoid. Details. Any mechanator at this point. You can come down here and start working on that, please. Get an extra one. And then we need a mech bay. Butchery. Technically, those batteries can go... Supposed to be for cryptosync cabinets. I could put the batteries up here, but I didn't leave enough room there. I could move this bay over and have the batteries here and have that extended. It's not a bad idea. I'll only be losing out on a little bit of power, and I could always move them. And then one can go there. It did leave some room, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think in the big scheme of things those are going to hurt too much. Go ahead and smooth these. Let's get a decent mech bay planned and run. That, though, I can stay in the battery room. And then we'll just do another... Ah! There's my new baby. Everybody gets to go. You guys will be fine for a minute. Stop being drama queens. And Soren's got to the point where he's making legendaries too, which is great. Also need to send him more stuff. Alright, that's not a Shambler Horde, it's just a Shambler Approach. We should be alright. I'm gonna keep that up for just a second. Sometimes the approaches can become hordes, and those are a little bit more difficult. It depends on which base they're at. For the Shambler, for any threat at Tasty Mountain Home, I really don't have to worry too much other than to make sure that my people aren't outside wandering when the threat rolls up. And after that, we go ruffle stomp them. The Menagerie, not so much. I don't even have my defenses in well yet because I'm trying to get all the infrastructure. When I did this for Tasty Mountain Home, I dropped the difficulty to 0. I put it on, you know, basic bitch, no. Let's see, let's name the baby. It's another little girl. Nala is the only other one I know. That's at least a girl's name. And they are slated for Menagerie and not ship crew, because we've got, my ship crew is complete. So let's put it on my sticky board of doom here. I actually may run her to the new colony to grow up with the other kids. We'll see. Alright, that's done. Where the fuck are these Shamblers at? Oh, they're out here. Do we want to go Shambler hunting? Yes. Yes, we do. Let's grab my guys. I'm gonna go get us some Shamblers. Why not? They might have a shard in there. And I do at least need to start collecting more shards because that bliss lobotomy is fantastic for housemates. It's like a joy wire times a million. The only thing is they can't do anything else but clean and sweep and haul stuff. It's not terrible. They are housemates, kind of definition of their job. Alright. Let's see. Where's my front guys? Garnet. Lou. Fern. Issa does not have a weapon. Let's undraft you. And get you a weapon. What happened to your weapon, honey? What did you do with it? Did you have Persona Blade? No. Issa bio. Nope, but you will now. There you go. Good, get you a Persona weapon. And there's also missing. I just did their weapon checks, not an episode ago. Damn it. Get that one, Lou. You let it fly past you. Now they're gonna go eat people. We got 2, 3 more. All right, you guys go and draft.
Were they zombies?
Yes. So these guys are shamblers. They don't have a whole long death span or lifespan. They like live for like a day or two, and that's pretty much it. But they'll attack if they see somebody randomly. And I had nothing else to do over here at this base. We're just gonna kill. Here's one that's down. Health. See, they have like a 2-3 day lifespan, and then they died. They're also fantastic fertilizer for my trees. But if I don't haul the bodies out and I get a grape haul, it'll resurrect the dead bodies on the map and turn all of the dead things into shamblers. So you just got to be very careful about where you stack your dead bodies. The only exception to that is if they're held, if they're being hugged by my murder trees, they don't respawn. And that started with one tree, and I've got 15. And they don't grow unless they're fed flesh. It's just the happy little tree things. And I make sure that they're fed a good diet of raiders and shamblers. And dead animal corpses. Got a plan for one of those over here in the menagerie too. I just haven't got it done yet. That looks like, oh no, I got one more tile left for the floor. And there's a spare shard right there. Get that hauled in. Yeah, but that's the reason why I did all the anomaly content like in the first 20 years is because it scares the shit out of me. I hated the anomaly shit. I hated it with a passion of 1,000 burning suns. Cause it's all like where is it at? It's all like fucking the thing where they collect entities and squirrel them away. SPC. It's all SPC shit, and I worked through every single one of these. So there's a Harbingry, Flesh Beasts, Revenants, Metal Horrors. Metal Horrors are the ones that like infest your colony, and they leave little gray strips everywhere. and it spreads, and you can't track who has it. It's kind of like the thing, and you can't track who has it without doing like a medical inspection. That's the whole reason why all my people are on fucking nutrient paste, because if a cook is infected with the metal horror, they can infest your entire colony. And how they come out like little aliens. They pop out of the chest, and they can kill the colonists doing that. It's not the most calm, peaceful shit to play in Rimworld, but it's done. And I got my nugget farm out of it, which is how I have unlimited power at this base, and I don't have to worry about it. This has got every gizmo on the face of the planet, plus a spaceship, and I've still got almost 20,000 extra power units. But getting those damn nuggets were a pain in the ass. But they're there. They're mine. They enjoy being my little nuggets. They're happy. They're happy in their 3x3 little confined cells strapped to the floor. Perfectly fine. They're content. And with the new rig, I'm still not getting any shutters. I still have the time lag, but that's only because I'm asking the game to do a shit ton more than it's supposed to. Each and every one of my 4 areas, and I had at one point I had 5 or 6 different areas going on. But the game did, with the new update for Odyssey, it did update the background, so it doesn't use quite so much resources. But I was asking it to do way more than what it was supposed to. But it's okay. The time dilation should be fine. To have no time dilation whatsoever, I need a NASA level computer, and I do not have the money for that at all. Gear, buddy, can you go finish that one singular tile for me, please? Pretty please. The last tile I'm missing. Do we have any uranium deposits? Glass, steel, gold, steel. Steel. I need to start working on getting that outer wall completely fixed. Steel, glass, steel. Silver. Need that silver up too. Steel. Uranium. Got 1 pocket of uranium. Okay. Alright, that's got power to it, so let's get some drills. 2 drills should be sufficient for that. Then they're working on this floor over here. We'll get the bay for those done. When these are deconstructed, we'll move the batteries over 1, and then we'll put the Mechanator complex there. And then Queen is my original Mechanator, so let's see if we can find her a partner that does... You sweet on anybody? No. You hate everybody. So then just talent alone then. Odin, that's right, I accidentally killed him last time. Didn't mean to, he got eated. Warden, cook, grow mine. Switch on mine 1. Grow 2. Cut 2. Arts and crafting on a 3. And then cook on a 2. Is anybody missing anything? Ren. Nope, because I've got her as our main researcher. Nope, the rest of that is just right. I know what I forgot. Where is my harp? Sorsha needs her ceremony. Nope, that's from the doorway. Damn. There. That though. Mickey, go install that real super quick. Quest. Sources, not ceremony. Oh shit, she's got to go home for that. Huh. Well, that's something I didn't know. Relic Hammond Outpost. What's this? That's for an Animus Stone. Ooh. Do I have an Animus Stone? That's a rare drop, too. Or a rare reward, rather. Sitting here thinking in Guild Wars terms. Yeah. You don't understand. Like, I knew when I started playing that again that it was going to consume my entire life again. Exactly. Yeah. It's one of those things. And then, even with my guild, you know, I haven't had like the support and backup that I had with you. Like, I was like, every kind of was kind of fucking off doing their own thing, right? And when I tried to schedule shit, like the only times I got like good parties together was when I bugged the fuck out of everybody. And like, you know, was because we were just, you know, we were all young and just fucking off, and you know, getting in a dedicated like you're going to do this group was so fucking hard to get done, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, here's all the things that I want to do. Oh, this is cool. I remember how to do this. Or hold on a second, I need this armor. Or hold on a second, this has got to. Yeah, no. Completely sucked back right back on in there. It's great. You got my notebooks back out. That's when you know something serious for me, because I make notes about shit. Like I've got so many notebooks filled with different things and project ideas, and just, is it easier to make a voice note in the phone? Probably, but there's just something so satisfying about writing it out, even if I can't or nobody else can read it. It's just a thing. I was doing something and I got distracted. Fuck. Sorsha's night ceremony, which means I need to bring somebody over there to the menagerie and bring them home. My Singuphages can jump and jump back. We'll move those first. This needs to be reinstalled. There. You go. Oh, no, asparagus. So we got it. Go, asparagus. You got this. There. 4. Alright, so they need a throne. Alright, so that guy is no longer here. I'm going to set that to Sorsha. And then we're going to bring her over. So, what do I need to bring? Do I have any elephants? Do I have elephants up? Yes, I do have elephants. Good. Get in where you're supposed to go. Silly elephants. Alright, so what do we need to bring? We have 2 Resurrector Mech serums left over there. Got 1 healer mech left. Let's just look. Let's just look. World. Form caravan. here in the middle of the desert somewhere. And by name, Wicked, DK, Lulu, Ryan. Four elephants. I could bring one of the younger cows. No, because I wanted the cows to be cows over there. I'll get my own cows. Items, travel supplies, none. Let's buy some. I've got more than enough to make more medicine, I think. Let's take 100 units. That'll help. Chem fuel nutrient components. Advanced components, subcores. I've got 32 bays. Let's bring 32 components. Let's grab that shuttle engine, because shuttle engines are over there. I need my high subcores. I've got 15. I need 8 of those. Oh, I killed 15 people already for those subcores. Whoops. Brescia. Recycling. What do I want to take? Next to Resurrector Mech. Just in case. I'm still killing folks. I don't mean to, but I'm still killing people. 500 units of Jade. Ooh, nope. Nope. I cannot bring the stuff from this base to work on the other base. No. It's got to be a standalone. These are just little care packages. The skulls of my enemies. Get my own enemy skulls over there. It's perfectly fine. I do need a Housemaid Xenogerm. Grab a Centurion. Grab all the Centurions. I've got to redo those Xenogerms anyway. What else do I want to bring? Oh, we'll bring some urns. Just a few. Granite table, floodlights, heaters, jade tables, multi-analyzers, side trainers. I need word of love. And a far skip for Sorsha. Skip shield. Neuroquake wouldn't be a bad one to learn, but she's got to get way up in the ranks first, so that's a moot point at the moment. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Eyes, arms, and legs. I've got 4. Let's bring 2 each. I gotta start meching up my guys over there anyway. Don't want to bring any weapons. A spare Doomsday wouldn't go amiss. Everything else looks good. And I still have to load up for steel. Maximum minus a few drops. Alright, it's 9 a.m. Okay, perfect. They should start working on that pretty soon, and we got a conversion, which means that they get to be part of my body parts. Correct. Let's see. Alright, so that is Helphams. Give you the good meds. Operations. It's already looked. None of these guys are worth putting in my talent farm. They don't meet the basics, so they become body parts. And believe it or not, I'm actually playing this game very conservatively. There's, there are some ways to play that is just wrong. There's a mod pack. It's called the Geneva Checklist, and it goes through all of the war crimes, and you're supposed to hit them all. Why is that in the middle of my base? You do not belong there. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 2 people with forest skip. I'm gonna go over, drop the goodies, bring them and Sorsha back, get her done, and then she doesn't have a high enough level 2 forest skip back home, but we'll send like Kaz. Kaz will take her home. And it's been a couple days over there in the menagerie. It won't hurt nothing. Only 7 years to get the menagerie and get it set, ready to go, and started for the zoo bets. And that's a tight. You wouldn't think that somebody says, "Hey, you're going to build a base container." You think that's a lot of time. It's not really. Not when you have to get everything in. Because I'm trying to make sure that it's a standalone base, so it doesn't rely on my main base to function. These got to be independent little bitches. All right, there's that. Far skip with Lulu. All the way halfway across the planet, almost exactly. Alright, where did you guys? Ah, good spot to land in. Let's go ahead and clear all this. Level 2. Level 3. Elephant 15. Alright, there are those. Draft, undraft, and then give them a minute to eat. Former caravan sends Sorsha back home so she can have her ceremony. Which means technically I don't have to have a throne room over here. I can repurpose that room for something else. I could open up that middle section and just have it be one really big ideology room. Do I want it to be one big ideology room? Won't that look like eyeballs if I do that? And it already looks like a Pokeball.
No,
I don't know.
It already kind of looks like an iris.
Mm-hmm. It looks trippy as shit. I love it. I love it so much.
Now you got to make lines, squiggly lines coming out across the.
Like across that first circle, the first open circle.
From the first circle to the second circle, yes.
Like sun rays where there's short ones and then longer ones, or like from wall to wall.
Yeah, you know how on your eye you have different colors. Even if you like got blue eyes, there's still lighter colors and darker colors. And then the center needs to be filled in fully, all black, because it's retina.
That would
What's up
make.
with the maze?
Oh,
There's supposed to be rooms.
yes. So, and so there's not enough zones to zone each animal into their own room.
Gotcha.
So
Pins. Gotcha.
right, so these will be individual pens, but it'll be where they can come in and out of said pens, and I'm gonna place them with beds, because an animal bed you can assign an animal to a bed. So the ones that require a pen, there's a pen marker in each of the sections, and this is the roratorium and this is the herbivarium. So I'll have meat eaters on one side and then plant eaters on the other side, because the meat eaters will eat the other ones if they get hungry enough. And they may get hungry. I can't guarantee that I'll have all of the food all of the time. I may have to like emergency let them out into a field to eat, which is why there are emergency doors everywhere. But hopefully that would happen, because I'm hopefully I'll plan it all the right way. But yeah, no, black iris with the outside. I can do floors to separate those out, and that actually may be a good idea, because a lot of the top part of this is going to be planting, where I'm able to plant. That may be a easy way to separate out those. And then I was thinking, because that yellow in there, I can't change that color in that yellow, but I can make the walls like a pretty green, almost like a lime green, to kind of look like a circuit board for the maze area. I think that'd be cool looking. And then this down here is the conservatory, so this will be where the animals go that can just graze, and I don't have to zone. And because you have to separate them out or they'll eat each other. Or they can eat each other. They're not supposed to, but they can. They get hungry enough, those bears start to look at those little rats and cats like snacks. And I only have like a total of 10 zones total, and 109 animals times 2. That's a lot of fucking animals to zone. I don't have enough with base game. There are mods that'll allow me to, set them in certain spots, but again, this is supposed to be as vanilla as humanly possible, so I can't. So I have to work with what I've got, and it'll work. It's just a little janky. That's a whittle. Just a little. All right, let's go ahead and send them back out. Who goes? Wicked, DK, Hulu, Ryan, and Sorsha. Sorsha's downstairs. Let's get her upstairs. The reason why I sent them over here. Alright, there we go. Alright. Scan. Okay. Ryan. All the elephants. Do I want to take the Bimlip home? No, he's fine out there. And Sorsha. No travel supplies. Do I want to send anything home from here? I don't think so. Double checking. I think that's Landon's. Sword. No, I was looking for a color solution. The black in the center may look really good, especially if you do like a light gray outline. I've got enough dye to try it. Do I have enough artists over here to try it though? Probably. Let's get them home, get that done, and then we'll try that. I've got Odin's an artist. Isn't Odin an artist?
Odin?
Mm-hmm.
He's a god. He's not an artist.
My Odin, I think he's an artist. I'll have to check. Alright, where did you guys land? Right there. Okay, and clear that gear. Where's my Lando? Alright, quests. Sources Night Ceremony, accept, and there'll be a couple minutes going through there. What did we get? A MoMA, Delacio. I did finish those floors. Good, 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 good. Then we'll need to draft and drop. This should be a grandiose one. They're in a wondrously impressive room. Get the battery room built, get everything moved over, get the mechanator room set, locked, ready to go, get my second mechanator down, make the fabricators. Yep. Plans on plans on plans. Do you guys need a death rest? No. Perfectly fine. Can I rip your jeans again? Fuck. No. Alright. I'm one gene off from having my perfect my perfect phages. And I've been trying to get that gene for the last 4 fucking years. And I get everything but the gene. It is a rippable gene. I double checked, double, triple, quadruple checked. I can rip it. It's just not dropping. I had a plan to take a prisoner and make them a phage and then give them death refusal, which makes them pop back up like daisies after they die. However, I can't force a housemaid to regenerate. So I have to do that to a colonist. And I can't bring myself to do that to one of my babies. So that's the thing. So now I'm having to do it the slow way. Alright, that was a grandiose one. Good. Mad Ibex. I do not have to worry about that. Alright, let's get these roofs on. Let's get the walls in. Let's get the mechanator, this done. Structure. Do I have enough uranium? 2 space. There. Security doors, because drop raids are a thing. And then I don't think any of those require area. I don't think that will need support, so I don't think it's... No, there's nothing more than 6 tiles away from the wall. And then roofs here. Why did I have to make this so damn complex? Could have just used regular blocks. Arg. Because I wanted it to be pretty. No, I'm pretty confident that my colony will last the long haul at this point. Pretty sure. And I have backups on backups on backups if something happens that doesn't require cheating to fix. So if something were to come right now, like if I was to get like a metal horror infestation that killed all my colonists, I have 4 tiles of colonists, and they hardly ever jump between tiles, you know, unless I'm doing stuff like, you know, a drop run that we just did to get people from one base to the other. But my undergrounders, they're there, and that's where I have my ovum stored, and I can make my own babies if I have to. I can put them in the oven, cook them for about a year, and then they pop out fully functional babies. I can keep them in there until they're adults, but they won't get all the extra buffs and stuff. And that's one of the best parts about making the babies in this game, is because they come out super fucking overpowered. It's great. But then again, it takes about a year in game time for them to become functional. So it's a trade-off, but it's definitely a decent trade-off. And it's definitely over the hour mark, so I'm about to get up, go refresh my tea, and give me a good walk. As soon as I get this little fiddly bit here done. Yep. Alright. I'll be right back, you guys. Hang tight. If you hear cats, so you didn't, they're perfectly fine. Be right back. And back. Did anything explode? No. Good. What a fire, though. We know. Good, 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 good. Rest of this done. And then we'll play with some colors. Do vents. I don't think vents let in light, but we need an air constellation in here. At least a 70. Huh. Alright. Problem for not today, me. I've got too much shit to do already. Focus on what we're focusing on first. Inspire recruitment on Wisteria. And somebody's throwing a party. That's got to be over here. We don't have parties at Tasty's About Home anymore. Where's that at? Yep. Right here. Storage radiator Wisteria. Gotta get Sorship back home. So that means, oh no, is Sia ready to jump again? Yep. And since it's only 3 of them, I can just go ahead and draft them. Send them and send them right back. Anima Stone. Do I have one? I don't. Which means we have to do that quest. Shit. Do I have enough people? We're gonna find out. And I know Lulu Ryan are so they've got to move. need another good bed. Who's my best constructor? Vintage. That build changed out. Let's grab that quest. Where the hell's my quest? We're going to accept for the Anima Stone. And Tome to Bandit Cat. Where's it at? It's right here on top of the solar flare. Fuck. It's alright. Can I build a spaceship real quick? Transport shuttle. I can. What's that under? Odyssey? Passenger shuttle. That is going to be too far away from that, so we'll put it right here for the time being. It's not its proper location, but it'll be fine. And Lou, if you'll start working on that. Oh good, that solar flare didn't last long at all. And there's my cotton for my doorways. Yes. It's all coming together. Mwahahaha. So many little fiddly bits. I'm complaining on something that I built. Yep, that tracks. That and then doors, and then I can mark that as complete. We won't start on the Mechanator buildings. We gotta pick our second Mechanator too. Let's see. This way. That does not need roofed. There's that, that's done. Alright, let's move the batteries over. And then we'll, as soon as the ship's done, we'll send. I may need to build both ships, actually. I gotta take a look at that quest and see how many bad guys are over there. Sorsha, where are you at? There. Fuse permits. Trooper squad for sure. And Air the Drone Strike, so she needs more honor anyway. Shush phone, I'm thinking. Okay, so this is going to be for the butchery. It's going to be for the max. But I do need an airlock between here and here for lights. Slap a little radiant wall down there and a wooden auto door. I'm pretty sure I'm still good on power. We may have to throw some combustibles in here for another power solution if that gets to be too much, but we'll see. I need kibble storage. 1, 2, 3. 2 more atomizers. And we're moving the storage there. So I can actually deconstruct these. That'll make a whole mess in there, but it'll be fine. We'll build the other 2 atomizers in here. Put them flush up against this wall. And that'll take care of that. And on that quest, how many bad guys? 13 pigskins. Lulu and Riot should be enough for that. But yeah, it's not overwhelming force. Might as well go there and spank them. Which means I do need that other ship. Do I have enough stuff for my other ship? I do. Let's get another one down. There's another bed. There we go. Get that done. Get this painted. Are those floored? Yes, but these need to be floored. So I need to delete the zone. And the zone. And what do we got? Marble floors for sure. And we're just doing the cheap flagstone for right now. Because this will all be redone in steel. I just gotta get said steel. It's honestly gonna take a bit. Mechanitor stuff needs to go up there. Is that... Do I need a good one for a fabricator? No. No. I don't. The gestators I can leave down here. Datamizers I can leave down here for now. Man-hunter pack. Where? Rats! Cool. Who's up? Nobody. Everybody's asleep. Oh, Karen Precious are up. Give them a target. Don't give them a target to go for. They eat my defenses. And that right there is free meat. Precious, I think you can take on one rat, honey. You got that. Pretty sure. Okay. That's done. Those are going to be rebuilt. They're working on my 2 spaceships. Let's check everybody, make sure they've got weapons. Lurk has his weapon. Jasmine, you don't have a good weapon. It's a bio-coated. Where did that other... Where are you at? What started that? A social fight. Francis made fun of Jasmine's son's animals taming capability. Jasmine, do you even have kids? No. So Francis is a super dick. Good to know. Doors. These need to be animal flaps. Cloth animal flaps. What's wrong? And then the second round of cotton we need to use for animal beds. And I need to plan exactly how many animal beds I need, which means I need to do more math. Damn it. The maths never end. You're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be a wall. And this way, I don't have to worry about haulers having to haul food in each individual room. The animals can come in and out and graze where they may. Or at least reach the kibble. And then we'll dress these up. We'll put whatever we can. Mostly it'll probably be pots and urns and stuff. Statues. Probably a lot of chicken statues. Yes, that would be funny. Lights. Big lights in the corridors, small lights in the rooms. Should be sufficient there. One is down the corner here, corner there, corner there, corner there. Should light up all that. Corner bits, corner bits. And then we might check my power relay. Needs more power. And that is a Great Hall. Where? Here. Do I have a lot of dead bodies outside? No. Okay, good. Shit. Should just seen an outside wall power run. Everything else on the inside wall should be good. Do you have enough steel for all this for now? Let's power there. Fine. Good power. Be powered. And other than the little power runs I've got to do for mining stuff, my power grid is actually really good. I managed to keep it all nice and neat for a change. And so that's done, we'll play with a little bit of color. It's gonna be hard to see in a dark pall, but I've got plenty of dye and more dye that I can send over if I have to. We'll let them do what they can do tonight, and then we're gonna go and kick some pigskins in the teeth. Goes over there, Victor. Mine? Victoria was already on it. How's my book collection doing? Books are good there. I have too many books. I have too many books. I need more bookshelves. Yay! Let's add some. Looks like I've got 5 or 6 books just lounging around. Here and here. That's a bad problem to have, too many books. I think I said bad when I meant good. It's a good problem to have. Nope, no Archive Nexus. So if we're going to do the black on the iris with the gray, and then separate these out with rays, and do the same in the field, I'll lose a little bit of field stuff, but not a lot. And this is going to be the gold and the green, like a circuit board. What did we color Death Alley as? I don't know. I guess for the Mechanator room, all we'll need to do is put down charging bays and a atomizer. Air Constellation for the fungus room. Then I need to choose a second Mechanator, but first we're going to go and kick people in the teeth. Set to load. Go by name. Ryan goes. Lulu goes. To Francis. Jasmine. That's 5 on that first one. Now let's go ahead and load up with 800 units chem fuel. I don't think I'll need food. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna run and go. Kick people in the teeth. Alright, this one set to load. Zia. Queen can't go, she's my mechanator. Mickey, Precious. I need another shooter. Scorsha can go. It's 4, one more. Martina! Martina can go. Items. 800 units. Chem fuel. Alright, so they'll load those up and then we'll go kick people in the teeth. They're pigskin, so I don't have to worry about any kind of fire or anything. It's 3 o'clock. If I do this right, they'll be home in time for dinner. I guess I could park them in the kill alley for the moment. Should be fine. Murder lane, kill alley, death avenue. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna call it. Alright, that one's set to launch. Drop an edge for the... Oh, don't you be like that today. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Alright, there's what we have to take down, but there's also all of this to explore. Ooh. Alright, where did we land? Where's my guys? Okay, decent. You guys gonna load up? Undraft you guys for just a second. Put you guys in the home area so you don't wander off while I get our friends over here. There they go. Come on, Martina. Haul ass, check. And launch. Zoom in. Them right there. We'll let them get some sleep. They'll sleep outside, but they'll be fine. For a night. It won't break them. Maybe. See what we got down here. Do we have... Got power. But I don't see a turret. What do we got for weapons? Molotovs. Nothing I have to worry about. We get Lulu. 2. So my Trooper Squad. We'll get them nice and softened up for us. We'll come in like the heroes we are. Oh, look. They gave us a safety bubble. How adorable of them. Really want to tangle with Lulu? That's your funeral, buddy. And just that quick, they're broken. Now, don't want to save any of them for talent farming. Sanguine and beautiful? Absolutely not. Beautiful is a horrible trait for a pawn. So you're a no. What got here? Weapons that I absolutely don't need. Ooh, a sniper anvil. That is a unique. Cannot pick up too heavy. Shotgun, bolt action rifle, uranium mace, nothing else. Let's claim all this and save our buddies. Doo-doo-doo. Set these for medical. What about you, Wiggy? Do I want to keep you? Pyromaniac, absolutely not. Let's get undrafted. I could go explore, but I've got shit to do at the house, so... Oh, wait a minute. There's one left alive down here. Animals, crafting, and artistic. Pyromaniac. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Alright. Set to load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab the simple meals, pack of survival meals, grab the component. Go juice. Nah. 10 steel, don't need it. And then this one, set the load. Everybody else. Now that, we're going to put that anima stone out there, and we'll have to get like a really pretty area to put it in. I don't have anybody that will use the meditation from it, but it's really cute. That's fine. I knew we were going to lose them, so it's perfectly good. There's a mech cluster. What is this one? This one's at Time Keepers for healer mech serums. Sunblocker. 6 auto charge turrets. And for a turret mini sluggers. For a healer mech. That one's not worth it. But Where did my animus stone go? Where am I gonna put that? Up. This is one of the most rare items you can get. It's awesome. But it also requires a good bit of not walled space. We put it down here. Up here, maybe? Close enough to meditate at, but far enough away it's not gonna catch on anything. And they're still doing power and lights. Alright, let me see who my artistes are. I've got a few. Odin being the first one. Martina also being really great at it. 2, 3 people working on those. Put him to 2 there. 2 there for the cook. Jasmine. Jasmine does too much. I can't afford for her to just be on art. Ryan and Lulu, however, different story. No artistic skills whatsoever. Alright, let's try. Do I want to update the floor source? No. I want to see what the colors are going to look like. So let's see. Should have enough data to cover all that. Should. Sorsha, also you need to go back downstairs with your baby. It's for another couple of weeks. Probably got right about another hour on the stream. I'm trying to do smaller Rimworld streams because the views are fantastic on the Guild Wars content. Like, I get so many people just randomly dropping because right now Guild Wars Forged is like really, really popular at the moment. It's going to be more popular because it's going to mobile. So that means that a lot more people are going to be playing it. I had no idea that all this was coming out. I knew that they were supposed to be doing some updates, but I didn't know that they were going to go to the extent because they're adding dungeons and NPCs as heroes. So they're doing skill balances, which makes me a little anxious because, you know, they're going to fuck up the meta, and then they're going to fuck up all the long-term people that have been here for ages. And then are they going to fucking monetize it? I don't know.
Make more money than they do on Guild Wars 2, for sure.
Well, yeah, only because Guild Wars 1 is the superior game. Hands fucking down. Hands down. There is a bot in chat and you now have privileges. Would you mind smacking it, please?
I don't see it. Chat is empty for me. Oh wait, something just turned red.
Locked.
Oh no, that was you
Yep.
booting it.
Yep. I don't know why it
That
didn't
was
show.
that was like 2 hours ago, and it was already blocked.
I just looked.
I'm just saying. It never made it to chat, so there was no
Oh.
action needed.
Is that what that little eyeball beside it is for?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was a suspicious. What did it say? It said suspected ban evader.
Okay.
And was blocked from chat already with the bot, the good bot.
Sure, I thought I gave you the gear that you're supposed to have. Housemate cold, yeah. You never went and put one on, did you? Get him in a parka before he dies. Do I not have a parka? Maybe why he's not wearing one, because I don't have one made. Makes sense. No, it says I'm just wondering where they're going to go with it for Guild Wars 1. Because if they don't monetize it, they're going to be missing out on a huge opportunity. But what are they going to do that's going to, you know, fuck up the game as it's been played?
And the account, the one you just banned, they already deleted the account.
Nice. Yes, Alex has become an adult. He has demonstrated excellent personal growth and has endless optimism for the coming months. Alex enjoys learning about caring for sick people, and most of all, he loves chatting on the radio with outsiders. 3 skills. He's got construction, mining, cooking, and crafting.
So he's a voyeur.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them are. Animals and social. Alright, ugly fast walker, and we're going to add quick sleeper to that, so he will be out and about. Kind is a good one. Brawler is also good, but I've got most of the guys over here for shitty babies. Fast learner is excellent, but it also means he loses his skills faster. Night owl would also be a good one, but pyromaniac is a flat no. That means that he is now a fully fledged member of society. Let me get his everything's Beerus. Hi, buddy. Did you wake up from your nap? Alex. So, Centurion Gunner for sure. Paste, and he gets a tea time. Schedule, fully functioning adult schedule. And work. What are we going to have you work on, bud? Doctor at a 4. What do you like to do the most? Mining 1. Construct 2. Balance of 3. Everything else of 4. Good hunt. And handle. So I don't think I have a base person to compare them against, but that is a new pawn, and they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 passions. Where's one of my guys that's a native?
Dead ass.
That would be Evans. Evans is a native. So they only have 3 passions. So that's why I take the time to raise up all the kids, because they become mega pawns.
You're raising pawns?
Yeah. Yep.
At least you're honest about it.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm raising them to be excellent colonists. with all the things.
Cucks. You're raising cucks. Okay.
No, because kinda.
I'm just
So,
saying the evidence is in.
it's,
Most of
it's,
your, you said yourself, most of your colonists were voyeurs,
eh,
which means they don't have the balls to do anything themselves.
they do
I've
need
watched, and
they do need a lot of
you
micromanagement.
have to tell them to do stuff. So
Yeah, but on the flip side of that, they're all mine. So I don't know if that makes it better or worse. All right. So what is going on with my power? Oh, because it's going toward nighttime. I am gonna have to add another power bay, I think. Got plenty of room over here. Be fine. And I can add a chem fuel power solution too. It's a thing I can do. It's gonna take a minute. The eyeball is the iris, or the pupil is being painted, so that's gonna take more than a hot minute for that. I'm gonna keep Lulu and Ryan over here for the next couple of days too, so they'll help out a lot. And they're gonna have a day getting all that shit inside too. Look, concert. Kaz. Last time I had a concert, one of my pawns got really pissy and fought another pawn, so that kind of ended it. Let's see if we can get one today. Hex carpet. Color. So one carpeted tile. And then this room is wondrously impressive. It's the best room I got in my whole colony. $253,000 worth of fucking room right there. Some of the floors are silver and gold. I miss the mod that let you hear them play the pianos, but that's a mod. I can't have it. Yeah. Robocalls. Why do I have a random turtle? Oh. Evidently, I've had that turtle for a while. It's 29 years old. Okay. What could they possibly monetize with Guild Wars 1?
and I mean, they've already monetized most of the things that they have. Maybe pets, stuff like that.
Like ranger
Green items
pets?
specifically that are unmanageable.
But then again, that's going to piss off the regular base that's been there for decades.
I don't know that it will, simply because greens are so easy to get, right? And there's like many different names for the same mods on each item, you know?
So how would they do that? Would they do like the tokens, like they do the makeover tokens and stuff? They'll give you a token that you could turn into somebody
Probably,
to
yeah.
have.
Sell tokens, yeah. Where it would piss people off is if it started taking more than one token for stuff. Like take the key you get for Draknar's chest. the Drunknar's key.
Yeah.
If you have that, you need one key to open the box to get an item. But if they put in like, you know, they change the number of keys you need, and in order to get that one item, you need like 15 keys.
Mm. Well, how about loot boxes? 4 pay loot boxes
Boxes.
that would drop random
They
greens.
could do loot boxes. ESO did very well with their loot boxes because you're always able to get something because you can sell the stuff you get from the loot boxes back to them for gems, and that worked really well, I think.
Hmm. Where it's going to piss people off is probably the same thing that pissed me off about Guild Wars 2 is that they put things behind a paywall when it was supposed to be, because in Guild Wars, if you want an item, yeah, it can be a pain in the ass to get it, but you can grind your way to getting it. It requires
In
RNG
my
this, but
opinion, judging off what they've done already, I don't think they're going that route.
what route do you
I
think they're
think
going?
they're building a whole new expansion because you think about it for just a second. They changed the way their shop works. You don't buy each expansion individually. You bought, you know, Prophecy's faction and Nightfall in what basically a bundle, but they basically just made it the base price, $40, and you get all three. And Eye of the North is the expansion that's still separate. I think they did that to set it up so that they can start selling more expansions.
Do you think we'll actually get Utopia?
It's a possibility because most of the work was already done.
That would be fucking amazing. I cannot wait to get.
The only thing that would prevent that is if they used too much of it when they did the whole War on Krita stuff.
I. Mm,
Because I know they used some of that for that.
hmm. I'm still waiting for Tengu to be a playable race. Like I would make me a Tengu like
Ooh, there you go. That's something they
tomorrow.
could add in as a,
More playable races.
micro, some more playable races. Yeah.
What race would you like to see play? Because I would love to play as a Tengu. Like I think they look really
Golem.
cool. That that would be awesome. And then have race only skills
I don't know that they'll ever do that just because it fucks with the mechanics of the zooming in and out. They take up so much space and it's the center of your screen.
for the golem.
Yeah.
They can make a smaller one. Like with the chronomancer. So with the chronomancer, they were supposed to be a human mechanical hybrid because they had already released the stuff, or I guess they were working on this stuff for the Asuran line. Have a playable Asura, a playable Char, have the races that are already there would be fun because the Asura we
They,
wouldn't.
they did that with Guild Wars 2, though.
Yeah, but Guild Wars 2 sucked, so they can go back
Hmm.
and fix it.
What I'm
Damn
saying
it.
is it wouldn't be a new thing.
Hmm. I still want the collectible monsters. I think that'd be awesome as either ranger pets or. Why are you so hypothermic? Stop getting hypothermia. let's see. I could probably pull that up on my second screen. Let me see if I can't find the old Utopia blurb. The setting was supposed to be Xenoteca, so it was supposed to be like an Aztec flavored thingy with the zygotes and a lot of the stuff that they did use for the Asura. Now that I think about it and look at what they were actually planning. An island in the reality of the mists. So that would have been like you would go for the domain of anguish. They used most of the assets in Eye of the North. Shit. And they also use a Chronomancer in one of the expansions for Guild Wars 2. Damn it, I'll never get my Chronomancer now. Sure. Mesoamerican aesthetic.
It is just, it's not something new, so it's technically it'd be easier to add because it would be more fleshed out already. Like the lore.
Because they had some Tengu in the art book for Utopia. That'd be nice. If they are going new expansions, that's crazy. But also, I kind of really want it. So, of all the things that they could possibly do, I think that I would like the expansions more, just because we haven't had a good expansion in forever. But then again, it will run across the same problem. It's whatever they do, they're going to fuck up the meta, and I don't think at this point it can be helped.
I think they'll fuck with like Mesmer Way. I think it'll still be good. I think it'll just change because something about the new classes or whatever they do will be good, you know, a breath of fresh air, so to speak.
A new meta may not be a bad thing either. But all I know is that a lot of the people that play it, like me, we're so used to just going in and doing a certain thing. Well, before I started playing hardcore again, and it's like they don't expect things to change, and then you got all of this new coming in. I just hope they don't mess it up.
When I the North hit, they went back and took like the dervish and ritualist and stuff and added them to prophecies areas.
Yeah, for like mobs and stuff, right?
Mm.
Mm.
Bosses.
I'm going to need more power lines than I thought. Hmm. Maybe not. It looks like they're all connecting. Not that line, though. Let's run power there, for sure. That should take care of that one. See if that does. I may not need to add but one or two lines here or there. I'm excited about the new stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm just a little nervous because it's been that status quo for so long. And and we're all old. We're all old folks now. So there's that too. How much power does that use? 70 watts. What do I have on a good day? 9,000 stored overnight. Nope, I've got plenty of power. Large building. What's this? 23 by 24. That's here. It's for honor. So it's either monetization or new content. And we'll just have to wait and see. I do know that they are adding uh concept artists and something else, but they're adding them on the Guild Wars 2 side, and I don't know if they're going to be working with them all under the same umbrella or not. I wouldn't think so. Guild Wars 1's on a completely different engine.
They would if they were keeping it secret, if they didn't want you to know.
Sneaky little bastards. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. I am going to need another dye run. Cycloids. Cycloids, that's my cotton. Will it let me zone under a zone? Check. No. I think that if they would tell us, we would, a lot of people would be more excited about the new stuff because they did not give us any headers or anything for when they dropped the dungeons or when they dropped the new heroes. And you know they've got to know about the meta because they dropped a Mezzy second. What's up down here? Watch thine eyeballs. This gets really
The
green.
drag dropping can be one of two things. It can be a precursor to what's coming. And we know so far, if that's the case, we know so far it involves Athea and it involves Devona.
All right, so
Or it's a distraction, misdirection. Look over here while we fuck with this over here.
very true. But if you look, both Althea and Devona are survivors of the Searing.
I
So,
I think you might want to
oh well, Althea did not actually survive,
readjust
but
your
it,
perception of
it,
survival.
well, she's technically still around, and she was technically still around in prophecies as a ghost. And we know now that it could have just taken like a simple resurrection spell, and she could have popped up like a daisy. But then again, we could have said, can't say the same thing about Rorik because he was turned into a lich thrall.
You know what would be cool?
What?
Add a pre-searing for all the other two campaigns.
Factions in Nightfall? That would be
So you can
amazing.
travel from old Ascalon to old Shinjia and old Ilona.
Now that would be fucking fun. That would be fun. I still hope they add all the races to pre-searing classes to pre-searing, but I don't know if they're going to do that or not. It's a nice thought. It'd be super cool if they did.
Yeah, but that would be the way to introduce all classes to pre-searing.
Because if they're making it, yeah, if they're making it one campaign, then it would make more sense to start everybody in prophecies where the storyline starts. But it makes no sense not to have those classes in there if they're going to run through the entire campaigns. So it really, because they consolidated everything, like you said earlier, everything is one big game except for Eye of the North. Boy, if I could just be a bug on the wall in ArenaNet right now, my curiosity is killing me.
I hear they're pretty good at swatting bugs. You don't want to do that.
Sure, I should be fine. I'll be a very cute bug. I'll be like one of those pretty little caterpillars. Somebody will rescue me, put me outside, and I'll sneak back in.
Unlike other game companies, they actually get rid of the bugs in their games.
Well, they try. It is a 20-year-old game. The AI is a little wonky.
Working as intended. You know what I mean? Back then.
Do you think, because you know they redo everything, all right? So they've redone Skyrim and Oblivion to the fucking heat death of the universe and beyond. Do you think they'll do a remastered Guild Wars, like a full remaster, if this goes well?
No, because Guild Wars 2 technically is,
Boo.
you know what I mean?
Boo. Oh, I get it though, but still, boo. I could do a chevron pattern from the iris. Here. And paints and just redo it when I get my floors down, but it's gonna be a while before I get all the good floors in. My guys have to go home because there's low hemogen. Alright, you two, time to go home. I do like the speculation though, and the what ifs.
Patient.
Not my best trait, but I get it. Ooh. And Ryan. These are done. In 30 minutes till the end of the stream, everybody. Just to keep you guys updated on what's what. So, what can I do in 30 minutes? I can get the rest of these power lights down here, so that's nice and bright. And then I need to make the mech room, and then I need to look and see who's going to be our next best mech other than Queen 2. So that is smithing. Queen's 1. Jor can't be. Yorick would be a good candidate for that. And he's one of my oldest pawns. How old are you, Yorick? You're getting on up there, ain't you? 52. He may be too old to be my mechanator. Ever bring Alex upstairs? I did not bring Alex up. Take a look at his bio. Crafting's at a 3. He'd be a good one to bring up as a mechanator. But he's a better miner. Any bills over here? No, but I need some. We need Mechlord suits too. That's going to take some time. You can start making the armor. What do I have over here for their armor? I think it's just Marine and Cataphract, but let's check. Prestige Cataphract. Yep, Marine and Cataphract. So we'll do Cataphract here. Details. Better than 60%. Count equipped. And then we'll do the Prestige Cataphract. I'll start on those, and then we need marine armor. Now that we've got sufficient steel. We don't have any plasma steel, though. That's going to be the problem. And Source is pregnant again. Damn it! You only get one more, chick. You get an IUD. Just the marine. Can equipped. Better than 60. And Source is already downstairs, so that's fine. I don't want to move her anywhere. But I do need my fabricators and my other atomizer. I can do that real quick. That's something we can... Motherfucker. You guys are all set to haul 1. Why is nothing being hauled? Fine, I'll put everything else on 2. You guys will haul first, you little shits. There. My housemates down here are set to haul 1. That should not be happening. What have I messed up again? Nothing. They're just stupid. There's no power. You guys can't eat. There's 6 adults down here. Should have your shit together, damn it. Put some news upstairs. What do I need to send upstairs? Half the components. Saccharate tea. Mechlink for Alex. Sources where to level use down here. One of the nano chips. Kidneys. And all the busted gear. We'll sell those. And a fire. Where fire? Why fire? Fair fire. Do I want to go thrumbo hunting? No, I have shit to do. back over here and get this stuff done that I need done. First thing, we need some of these butcher tables. Let's go with the comfy chairs. And then we'll do a zone for dead bodies. And back to critical. No rotten corpses. Just animal corpses for now. Should be fine. I'll take the corpses out of this stockpile. Perfect. That's done. Fire. Fire. Alright, then we need the atomizer, and I've got 8 fabricators being worked on. So 4 bays for power should do it. Go in the corner. Also need to add toxic waste packs somewhere. So in the storage, mixed veg. We'll add toxic waste packs in here. I can't. Why can't I? Because they don't go on shelves. Okay. They're all party critical. Paste settings. All right, that's set. I need 4 of these. I can fit 5 in here. Go check on my prisoners over here. Most of them should be turned. I need more body parts. Maritime Keeper. Anesthetized, I'm not a total asshole. Bio, social. Overview. All the body parts are mine. And they know what they did wrong. Social, yep. You need to be moved. Wonderful, and Yvonne has become an adult as well. Good, 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 good. By watching others growing food, she has gained a number of new passions. Yvonne enjoys learning about helping helpful animals and dreams of saving the world. She's an optimist and kind. We've got aesthetic, bloodlust, trigger-happy gourmand, psychically sensitive, and slothful. She's got a double passion in cooking. The gourmand trait's not bad. Trigger happy. She says shooting. Let's go trigger happy instead. Gourmand means psychic breaks. So let's see. She doesn't have a Passion in planchette or artistic or crafting, and neither of those are on there. Let's give her double passion in medical, double passion in shooting, and a tick in social. So get her upstairs to be a good member of society. Where's the Giovanni baby? She is. Let's do this by name so I don't have to scroll through everybody. She's a shooty, so she's a Centurion Gunner. On pace, she gets tea time. She's not a night owl. She gets a regular daytime schedule and her work. You're one on doctoring. She's a good warden. Cook 1. Handle 2. Hunt 1. Mine 3. And everything else she has a passion for and a 4. And she can craft 4 as well. And we just send her upstairs. Well, welcome Yvonne to being a fully functioning member of my colony. She's also a ship baby too. She's gonna be part of my ship crew when I get ready to outfit the Velcro into the Beerus. And that's not until like year 60, somewhere in there. Alright, let's go ahead and make Alex our new Mechanator. We got all the stuff from upstairs. Not quite yet, but... Alex, welcome. You are now going to be my new Mechanator. Let's see what kind of mech you get. We're going to bill out for fabricators. Do until I have 8. Details. Alex can't do that just yet, so we'll suspend that until he gets his mech link. Let's see, what do we get? Constructor or lifter? Mech installed. A constructoid. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead to name him too. Keeper. Emma. Failed surgery on Thatch. It's fine. He's gonna die anyway. They know what they did. Don't feel bad for him. Metabixies. How many? 4. Who's up? Did they go around the other way? Hold on. Nope. So I can't get them to come say hello. You know what? I don't think they're that man-eatered. They're supposed to be hauling ass to eat my people, and they're not doing nothing. There they go. Just had to get their attention. Human snacks this way. Ignore the traps you're about to run over and die on. And they're still going to just eat my defenses. Stop eating my defenses! Gear, not the right time to go fix that, buddy. plasteel. Do I have any jade or plasteel close by? I need plasteel for my mechs. There. Alright. Let's unsuspend this. Put Alex on the fabricators. And the infrastructure is complete for that. These, however, new builds. Put your creature, do forever, details, drop on floor for now. Copy. Paste. Almost got everything done. So the Roratorium floors and roofs are done. Second mech lord or lady is done. Atomizers. I need 2 atomizers. Enough room here for 2? No, but I can build another one over here out of the way. That is not out of the way. That is all in the way. One there though. And I need a clean sweeper just for the kitchen. We're only making kibble, thus it doesn't really matter, but it's gross. I need clean sweeper. Do I have one that's not attached to nothing? Only got 2. And they're probably working their little asses off at home. Name. So what else is not done? Kibble storage isn't done. Trading run was not done. Fungus Bay is not completed, but I can put that through to get them at least started on it. But I need floors in here first. Floors. What steel do we have? Do we have enough steel to do the good floors? So I have to redo it 10,000 units. Let's see if I've got enough. Floors, 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 floors. That's... Yes, I do have enough. And then this needs to be a sterile tile. Because it's the cooking area. Don't worry about sterile tile in there, but we'll probably make that sterile tile later too. I just don't think I have enough silver for doing all of it. And those need lights. We're at about 10 minutes till the end of the stream. The black looks good though. I've just got to figure out whether or not I want the walls to be black or if I want them to be a lighter gray so that way the pattern shows. And a lot of it's in here I can also dye black as well, which will help. I just don't know what to do about this, the wings, the murder alleys on either side. I think the chevrons may look really cool. Because down here, the lower half, it is just fields. This is what it is because I cannot, there's not enough kibble on the face of the planet for all the animals I'm planning on. I have to have grazing ranges. It's also going to be hauled too. A good haul day with that. I'll get those done quick. So all in all, not too shabby. That cool background with those green walls is going to look like a circuit board. That's going to be cool. That means I need green. I need a lot of green fabric to make those beds. Or I can do reds and golds, make it look like an actual lit up circuit board. That would be cool too. I don't know. I have to play with it. I think the only green skins are lizards, which means I'll have to get and breed lizards. Lots and lots of lizards. 25 lizard skin per bed. Each adult lizard gives 50 to 125. I would at least need... Oh, the math. I'm going to need 218 beds at 25 lizard skins apiece. So let's see how many lizards I need. Sorry, I missed that chat. I've got to see about getting my notifications back up. But am I winning? There is no winning, I don't think. But we're getting closer to our end goal, which is 100 years. Mass. Use a calculator for this because I am the dumb. 218 times 25 units. I need roughly 5,450 lizard skins. I could trade for it, but I need to get my animal handling up, which means I need a lizard. I need 2 lizards. I need a mating pair of lizards. Can I get a trade in 6 minutes? Probably. Let's call them and call them. We want bulk goods traders. Okay. Oh, not yet. We should just get them before time. Maybe. Possibly. Make sure this is set for lizards. Yep, that's set for all animals at the moment. But lizards are not a pen animal, so I'll have to flag them. I can do that. And those floors are going to take time. Builds like these, everything takes time. My singing pages probably need a death rest again. Yep. They're right at it. So we're going to give them a death rest to use super quick. And then tomorrow it's going to be more of the menagerie. Getting our lizards. You add that item. Bye, lizards. And then we're going to take these off that are completed. Got our mech lord. We got floors and roofs. Our priority's already done. Is there anything else I can? Yep, I can get all this shit hauled in. And maybe close to the. Nope, I forgot. I got Stack XL. I am not nowhere near close to having all this damn steel. Where I've got to have an overflow. My weapons locker full. All weapons. That'll fix that. Undignified throne room. Am I out of wood again? Shit. Yep. Well, that's an easy fix, though. So the planning for the Tasty Mountain Home is actually fucking brilliant. Like, I don't have to worry about but just the smallest things over here anymore. This really is just set it and forget it. I've got over 133,000 units of food. My guys are not going to starve anytime soon. I've got 5,000 meals squirreled away. And just the amount of steel and shit is going to skyrocket because I know I've got at least 30,000 units out here just floating around. And no, I'm not taking the stuff from here to the menagerie to a point. I gotta help them out, but I can't rely on this base to do my other base because they've got to be standalones too. Because by the time we get to year 50, that's when we're going to take the caravan with my natives. My natives are going to go out into the wide blue yonder. We're taking them to the farm. And I'm trying to convince myself that I'm not, space euthanizing them. That's technically what I'm doing, but everybody that's not a title holder or a mech lord, they have to stay. Or they have to go, and that's quite a few. And then I'll lose some of my normal pawns, my centurions, because their mates go with them. So all in all, I'll lose about 10 to 15 pawns total, but that's okay because I got all the babies. I'll make more babies. I'm trying to convince myself I'm not sending them out to be space euthanized, but hey, that's exactly what they're going to do because that's how we ended up here. That's the whole Rimworld thing, is that you're on a pleasure cruiser, and the next thing you know, you wake up butt ass naked and alone on a world where the animals are trying to eat you. We've come a long way from day one. Got a long way to go too. I'm super excited about it. I will have my 100-year colony. Gotta crawl to the finish line. And on that note, that's where we're going to end it for today. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you, Cages, for coming in and hanging out with me and chatting. That was super awesome. And love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Rimworld, and later tonight for some more Guild Wars. Alright, love you, see you, bye. Say bye, Cages.
Bye, Cages.